All right, of course, if English ain't your thing, we have Spanish with Enki, we have Korean with Inu, we've got Mandarin with Mage. Everyone's coming out. It is the 3 weeks where people are actually free to cast on Sunday, so everyone's coming out. But regardless, we are here on Lightshade LE. We're in the bottom right-hand corner. Map's running all the way in the bottom right-hand corner. We have the red Protoss player coming down for the land of China. He is going to be representing Invictus Gaming, as well as a Boy, I believe, based on that decal. He is MacSed.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Pakistani Terran. He is blue, representing himself. He's no longer a blader. He is old mate Raza.
Wait, he's no longer a blader.
Yeah.
He doesn't play Beyblade anymore.
I was going for, like, you know, rollerblader, but okay. Cool. oh boy.
He uses a scooter now.
It's true that he does. It's more eco-friendly.
Is it?
I've never ridden a scooter in my life, mate. I'll be honest. Oh god. But we'll see how this series goes here. Again, we were talking him up a little bit. Max said he's one of the older, more veteran players in the Chinese scene, especially after Jigua has kind of stepped away and Jim is a little bit, you know, semi-active, not full-time as he once was.
Yeah, it's funny that you can tell which generation a Chinese pro player is based on whether or not they're on Invictus Gaming.
True. Very true. Oh god, yeah. But I think what's great is that there is, like, young blood in the scene, right? Like, you know, probably the biggest one is Firefly. You know, a lot of potential in that player.
Definitely is. I mean, Time and Coffee are. There was a time when they were considered the young bloods, and now we're all old, man. We're 21 now.
Yeah, I still would consider them, you know, the young, the new blood on the scene for China, compared to people like XY and MacSed. But yeah,
that's
cool.
one hell of a caveat. Yeah, they are young compared to the very old school players who literally transferred to StarCraft 2 from Warcraft 3.
Exactly. Like, it's great to see, you know, young blood in the scene, you know, like the passing of the torch, if you will.
I'm speaking of torches. I thought I could connect that to the Adept in some way, but thanks happened yet. We do have a Twilight Council first, but it's probably not going to be Glaives. Blink is much more standard in this matchup, much more versatile.
Yeah, shaking my head, mate. I like how you started talking about Twilight Castle when I was pointing out that we had a 3 racks, by the way, from Raza. I'm like,
listen, you have to connect the torch or something.
Shaking my head, mate, shaking my head. So Raza's going to be very aggressive here with his opener. If I quickly check the vision of MacSed, he has not made it into the main base. He has not seen the additional racks.
Yeah. Very important for Raza that prevented that right from the start. He was getting an earlier supply depot to wall that off, and also trying to just lift it as much as he can. MacSed, despite not knowing what Raza is going for something cheeky of his own. That is a Dark Shrine, but right in the natural?
Yeah.
He doesn't even care about preventing the scout. Very
bold positioning here, to say the least. Like, this is an Artosis pylon if I've ever seen one. It's oh my god, there's so much relying on that one pylon, so much tech here. But this is key, because if Raza moves out across the map and this goes unscattered, like, mate, 1-2 DTs is all you need to defend against this push.
It really is. War Prism has finished up, and the Dark Shrine is not too far behind. We'll be seeing a lot of warping soon.
Oh yeah, exactly. War Prism is already halfway across the map. Meanwhile, this bio army is, again, very large, very threatening. Raza's getting a missile turret in the natural. Oh my god. Bearing in mind, he hasn't seen a single thing across the map. He hasn't seen anything across the map.
Well, it's all about safety right now for Raza. What is everything that could possibly go wrong with this build? That's why he's saving scans right now. And there we have it. The DT has been revealed.
Wow.
But will Raza have enough supply to split up?
That's the question. Meanwhile, unfortunately, there was no missile turret in the main base, only in the natural. At the same time, in comes the bio army here. Again, there's just so much DPS in the army. He steps forward. He's going to try and focus out the immortal when he gets it.
He doesn't even care about the overcharge. The wall is not a wall. Battery goes down, and this Bioforce can pretty much just stay there.
Oh my god, but the DT!
And do nothing. There's one DT, but also a scan available. And you're talking about the Artosis pylons. There we go. Just about zero production right now from MacSed. Meanwhile, Raza's not having too good a time.
There's one more scan. The DT will go down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the DTs are doing a lot of damage. Oh my god, even a Rax goes down, but does that really matter is the question. Oh my god, lift. Hopefully, he can't lift. He needs the scans, right?
Not the CC, I mean the Braxis.
True. Meanwhile, oh my god, he's so heavily overstimmed. He's taking down every single one of these probes. Eventually, this will be cleaned up by the DTs. But again, so much damage has been done. Oh, he gets the immortal.
Wow, nothing he'd be able to get the immortal when the army is that overstimmed. That's just about the final scan. The DTs are still very much active, but I mean, Raza still has some supply by that missile turret, so things are looking up a lot better for him.
Definitely. Meanwhile, the main base went down. There's only one base remaining here for Raza. Very limited scans. So with this, MacSed will defend at home. But we got to take stock. MacSed, he's down to 9 probes.
Against Raza's 39 SCVs.
Ooh,
not going to be muling too much as he does some scans, but still. It's always a possibility. He's actually getting double starport right now because he really wants to get a war prison.
Yeah.
I potentially get a Raven out.
I was going to assume Raven. Meanwhile, these Marines, unfortunately, they stim towards their death. They will get a worker, so I guess worth maybe, question mark, depends how many more probes he's able to kill here. Okay, gets 2.
He's going full Rambo. He doesn't care at all about overstimming. He's going straight for the mineral line. All things considered, pretty worth it here.
Yeah, 3 probes for, what was that, 6 Marines? Not bad. Meanwhile, I mean, Raza is safe and secure here at the natural base. Finally, he's sending a drop across the map. But again, just relying on 1 CC for scans, it's so rough. Oh, but okay, never mind. I thought it was a Widowmine drop. I was like, yo.
Yeah, we'll see how well the Hellion drop can do. 2 Hellions are just enough to 2-shot probes. Will be a lot about positioning and timing of the attacks.
Yeah.
Such a bizarre game.
I'm really concerned just because MacSed, he has recovered quite a bit. Like, remember, there was a time where he had 9 probes, now he has 21. He's going to be able to clean up these Hellions. The Hellions aren't going to do too much here, and Raza's still stuck on 1 base. He's forced all in.
What? Oh, no.
I don't know.
I don't know if this is the right call.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessary, right? Like, if he was just to take another base, maybe? I don't know. It's hard, right?
To be fair to Raza, I mean, these SCV, this isn't his entire mineral line. These are the excess SCVs that were from the main base. Oh, never mind.
DTs are all you need, like, unless he builds a missile turret, but...
There's a scan. He doesn't have enough for a missile turret anymore. No!
He does have nothing.
Okay, he has 1 more scan.
Yeah, he has 1 more. Uno más. He's gonna be able to take down the pylon, but there are the DTs. Where's the scan, papi?
There's the scan, papi. But that is the final scan. No other forms of detection is gonna be enough. There's a lot of Marines here.
True.
So it should be enough.
Oh, he takes out the Dark Shrine. These 3 DTs are the only DTs available here for MacSed. Do we have another scan? So far, it looks like we do not.
It is going to take a while for that scan to build up. How much damage can Raza do in the meantime? Quite a lot. Very good position here with his SCVs. Those Marines are so well protected and body blocked.
Oh god, but the Marine gun is getting lower and lower. The Widowmine shot does go off. He's forced to lift up.
0 workers right now for MacSed. Even if he lives, even if he survives, will he truly be living? There's the scan once again.
No, it survives!
No! MacSed is being so so annoying.
Oh my
I
god.
love to see it.
There's no more scans.
And
mate.
no more scans. No more scans.
There's none right now, mates. Oh my god. Thankfully, the Medivacs are able to keep things alive because nothing shoots up. Oh god. Oh god. No, oh, he's losing Marines. But the rally
is still continuing to produce
yeah,
Marines,
yeah,
so
it's not
eventually
something-
he'll be able to overwhelm MacSed. Eventually.
Eventually, mate. Oh god. Meanwhile, a little bit of mismicro there. He loses a lot in the main base. He's down to a handful of Marines left. He's being chased away by the DTs. He still doesn't have enough energy for a scan. He needs a little bit more.
Raza can still afford 5 Marine production. Nothing but man with gun. That is all you need, yeah. And we thought it may have been a little unnecessary, but it is kind of working out right now for Raza, pulling the boys and going straight for it. 1 DT goes down, and that's very important. Again, Raza has no more Dark Shrine.
He doesn't, but there's still 2 DTs. Oh, and they do protect this mineral line. But again, it's one of those things where eventually, there it is, GG gets called, and Raza takes game 1.
I cannot believe the game just
my god.
We were talking about it. We were like, okay, we've seen Raza play a lot in his own meta and his own climate. We've seen MacSed play a lot in his own style and the own Chinese meta. How would they how would that dynamic interact? And we got our answer. I don't know if I like the answer we got, but you know what? I think I do. I love the answer we got. That was one heck of a game.
What what even just happened? GG, well played. That was so close, to be honest. I was so terrified. Like, god, that was that was intense. That was crazy. But Raza does take a lead in this series. Can he close it out?
I want to point out, Raza stayed up for this.
He stayed up for this, mate. This nonsense. Oh.
Ay.
Oh boy, alright. Here we go. Our lobby has been made.
We'll join the lobby and it will be 1 quick second.
All good. All good, man. All good as we are getting ready for game number 2 here. Looks like the map is going to be on Oxide and... what a game 1. Intense game 1. We're getting ready for game number 2. It's so hard to predict how this is going to go. Again, Raza risked so much pulling the boys and just sending it across the map, but just barely was enough. You know, he was focusing on killing workers, on keeping the economy low of MacSed. He knew that I guess he could outproduce his opponent, which is correct. Didn't have a lot of scans, which was terrifying, but in the end was just barely enough as we are getting into game numero 2. And spawning in the top right hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Chinese Protoss player. He is red, representing a Team Invictus Gaming, IG, as well as SC Boy. It is MacSed. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Pakistani Terran, the player who is currently leading this series 1-0. He just needs 1 more to close it out. Oh my god, it is Raza. Oh my god. And this man goes for a proxy question mark. So we do have a probe scout from MacSed. He confirms, ooh, the Rax is missing. We have a gas at home. We have both gases being taken. He knows shenanigans are afoot. Kind of. I say kind of. This is a very interesting proxy location. It's not incredibly close to MacSed. We'll see if he just makes a factory at home or if he commits to something here. As I will say, welcome back, Yaku. We have some nonsense afoot. Maybe. Yeah, he's making a Marine.
You stayed up for this. Singular Marine? Yep. Not even a Reaper. This is a little bit too far to be a fake out proxy. It really is not a fake out proxy at all. Now we know what the Marine was for.
It does get
Guard
scattered,
the
but
factory.
yeah, it does protect the factory there. Meanwhile, MacSed is aware of what's coming his way. He scattered everything with this probe.
He's just getting ready back at home.
Yeah, I think we equalize from here, right? Like we
Pretty much. I mean, I guess technically MacSed would be a little ahead.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where the proxy location was pretty far, so it was a quote-unquote proxy. Rax just flies back home. It was close enough where it isn't the biggest of deals, and yeah, just attempting to fake out his opponent.
Yeah. Bit of a long flight, though. Get back into the main base.
Yeah, the price of trying to sell something, right, as something that it is not. So yeah, I mean, and I love that even after this, MacSed confirms that it is a Hellion and that the factory is being lifted up and flying all the way back home.
And now we equalize.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and MacSed approaching game number 2 very differently.
Yeah, no Twilight Council at all this time for him. No Dark Shrine either. It's just straight up Phoenixes.
Yeah, very interesting decision here. And ooh, the Hellion does not make it into the main base. Obviously, we saw that the Reaper was skipped. And mate, look at what's happening, mate. I love how I look over and I see the smile on your face. It's beautiful.
It really is.
So we have a Widowmine drop on the way, but it's not your typical Widowmine drop.
Yeah, this time there will be an armory involved. I will say that this robo facility will throw a bit of a wrench in Raza's plans once observers get out. Phoenixes as well will make it harder to actually land the mines.
True. Very true indeed. Yeah, the
robo
robo
is gonna help out quite a bit.
It will. It definitely will. The armory isn't done yet. The observer isn't done yet either. Meanwhile, the medevac is already across the map. It's looking to dive into the natural, and the Phoenixes are out of position. They're moving out across the map.
And they really are. No detection whatsoever, and nothing to lift or prevent these mines from burrowing. One of them will burrow. Now MacSed will confirm it is going to be a mine drop coming in. Oh, the one in the main. Unable to claw its way underground.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice pick up there by MacSed, able to just barely lift that mine, shuts down the drop, and the observer comes out just in time to deal with the Widowmine here in the natural. But the drops, they're not stopping, mate.
That they are not. This could really go one of two ways. The Phoenixes have moved out. MacSed did not think Raza would go for round 2. But he will. Meanwhile, back at home, though, there's no anti-air for Raza.
Yeah, we have a handful of Marines, but they do not have stim. They're going to struggle to deal with these Phoenixes. Meanwhile, at the same time, we do have 4 Widowmines that are dropping here. Best case scenario, yo, are they also going to... Okay, I was like, yo, are they going to hit the observer? Okay.
Try. If he had a scan, then maybe.
Oh, he scans!
Oh! No detection anymore! Oh, I love it.
Oh my god.
What a big brain.
It's the cardboard animation all over again. Ay. An observer's on the way, but the Widowmines in the natural will reset. The medevac does get chased down. Will the Widowmine in the main reset? Oh god.
I think it will.
Oh no.
What's a rally looking like?
God, oh god.
Observers are rallying to the main.
It's going to the natural. The main goes off. Ooh.
11, 12 probes just like that. Well worthy investment here for old mate Raza. Did the observer get... Okay, the observer's still alive.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping he got turned down again.
That'd be insane, mate. That'd be absolutely insane. But the economic damage has been done. Beautifully done there by Raza. But now... MacSed has had enough. He's sending it across the map, mate. He doesn't have charge or glaives or anything like that. Just gateway units and an immortal. This is still a scary army. And what does Raza have at home?
Couple Marines, couple Vikings, and a Cyclone.
No stim, mate.
This is gonna be very annoying as well. No sim, yeah, that is very much correct.
Oh god. There's no bunker either. In comes the immortal. In comes the Protoss army.
Does look to be a bit of a better army slightly for Raza if he can control it well. Cyclone is going to be absolutely key to target things down. MacSed wants to lift as much as he can. A lot more Marines are getting out though.
Yeah.
Defender's advantage really helping out.
Exactly, even forced to pull a couple of boys in the end. Raza does defend. His tank is looking a little bit exposed, but again, that was also key in the defense, and Raza survives. Now going for a counterattack. Oh my god, can he hunt down this Immortal?
Not quite. He's the vision from the
God.
Vikings! The vision from the Vikings! It's gonna get taken out. It took so many hits.
Mate.
But it does get taken out in the end.
I heard it, but you didn't believe, mate. You're like, is he gonna... Mate, that was insane. The scan. Raza hunting it down, and he just keeps going. Oh.
MacSed trying to transition as quickly as he can, but doesn't really have the time to do that. Raza is not quite getting his bio upgrades, but will he need them?
Nah, man, he's all in at this point.
MacSed, yeah.
He has not made an SCV in a long time. He's been stuck at 21 SCVs for like the past 2 minutes, mate. He is sending and pulls a couple more boys. What is Red Home to defend? Again, no gateway upgrades, no Twilight Council upgrades from MacSed, but he does have a lot of gateway units.
There's a lot of gateway units. He has a battery with overcharge ready in a very key position as well. Zelt's trying to get on top of the tanks, but they don't have charge! They don't have charge!
Charge only just now starts. MacSed may have just now realized his mistake. The Vikings are being landed. The tanks are edging ever closer. Can Raza do it?
He's gonna try. Battery overcharge being popped, but with the amount of DPS out, it really doesn't matter. They get one shot. Either way, Phoenix is finally lifting up some of these tanks. Maybe too little too late, though.
Yeah, one tank went down. There's one more remaining. Meanwhile, the buffer for the Immortals are gone. Overcharge was already popped. Right now is the moment for Raza to push into the natural. He is getting distracted, though. Oh.
Yeah, Phoenix is definitely helping out a ton.
Oh, that they are. But you know what?
But
the
when
tanks...
it's all said and done.
Yeah, they on siege. He just stutter steps into the main base.
That he does. It's a very straightforward right click. G pause is called. And Raza is going to take that series 2-0.
I
believe that makes him a quarterfinalist now. Quarterfinals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Raza will be getting a payout. Well worth it for him to have stayed up.
Yeah. GG. Congratulations, MacSed. That was a very intense game. Like, when that... So, those Widowmines, when they finally paid for themselves, and when the counterattack came across the map, I was like, yo, I don't know about the defense, mate. I don't know. But Raza was tenacious. He was ready for it. He just sent it across the map. The control was good. The target fire and the Phoenixes was good as well. They just kept trying to pick up those tanks, but every single time they picked it up, the Phoenix would get focused down, and they'd be dropped, and they'd get more damage in. It was crazy. Really well done by Raza. Wow.
I'm just so impressed with the Armory Widowmines. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. I am gonna save this replay.
Do it,
Save
mate.
this VOD in a very special place. Every time I need to pick me up, I will watch those Widowmines get a cool 11 probes. Just like so. And just like that, we already have our quarterfinal match lined up for us.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
going to be another TVP. It is Raza versus Nice.
Yeah, he's slowly leveling up when it comes to his opponents. You know, he took down Universe, you know, like a
Ooh.
semi-pro. MacSed, a staple of China.
Oh!
Now, Nice, a staple of Taiwan.